If you got it, it ain't a question. Oh, it ain't no room for guessing. No more than emotionally invested. Showing you all my imperfections. Oh, if I let you take me for granted.
So let's continue on with the talk of the incubus and the succubus demonic spirit that works in the form of females and males. So for the succubus, it's the female, and for the incubus, it's the male. God allowed me to see that laser come from that woman's third eye. In my first video, you all go back and listen to the first video of me talking about bringing a succubus spirit into my suite in the form of a client. But I saw a laser come from her third eye, and it went across the room. And I think that all of these demonic entities have this laser, because just think, when it comes to a laser, it deadens something. It makes sure that it doesn't grow anymore. If you go in to get laser surgery or laser hair removal, what do? In order for that hair not to grow back, they do what? They deaden that area so the hair will not grow. If you really pay close attention, when it comes to the incubus and the succubus, when you meet them, it's always something about their eyes. Their eyes attract you to the point where it's like you're constantly looking at them and you're constantly staring at them. And it's like, ooh, do I know this person from somewhere? No, it's just that you have enough demonic entities around you and in you to be attracted to the demon that's inside that person. And then you all come together. And when you all come together, most of them love to have sex with you face to face, whether it's missionary. They just have to be in your face. When you all are having sex, they have to be eye to eye with you. They have to be looking at you, because they are in the process, because you are surrendering to them. Being in a sexual position, that's the most vulnerable state that you can be in, because you're open. You're giving yourself away to someone. That's the most vulnerable state that you can be in, other than professing your love for someone and being vulnerable to someone when it comes to dreams and aspirations and pains and devastations and trials and testimonies and things like that. They love to have sex with you, because that's the only way they can deaden your chakras. Chakras are energy centers. They're energy points that are in your body. You have more than 7, but the main ones are the chakras dealing with the root chakra, the sacral chakra, the solar plexus chakra, the heart chakra, the throat chakra, the third eye chakra, and the crown chakra. And with these different kinds of chakras, all of them are responsible for a certain function in your body. The demon has to put a cap or a lid on top of these chakras, so that the more and more they suck that energy, that life force from you every time you all interact, whether it's sexually or whether it's getting into a fight or something like that, or a lot of trauma and drama. They deaden your chakras in a way whereas you cannot think for yourself, you can't eat, you don't know what decisions to make. It's like you're going on a loophole. It's like you're going on a merry-go-round. When you got with that person, you were so full of life. During and after they leave you, you look dead. You don't even look like yourself. It's because your chakras have been deadened. Chakras, now let's say, for instance, like when it comes to the root chakra, because that's mostly where you all connected. The root chakra is the foundation. The root chakra and the sacral chakra are where they get you at, in the root and the sacral, because that's responsible for foundation, and that's responsible for sexuality, creativity, and things like that. The only thing you thinking about is which position they're going to put you in next. That's the only thing you can think about when it comes to these people, because you think the lowest of the low of the low. It's like when you on the phone with them, it's like that's all you can talk about is sex, sex, sex. And even though they use sex as a manipulation tactic to get you and to arouse you, they will take it away. They use it as a toy. They give it to you, they take it away. They give it to you, they take it away. Because they are checking the temperature to see if the spell that they put on you is still working. The more you interact with these people, they have a laser that comes out of the third eye. And when it hits the third eye, it deadens every chakra. So in the root chakra, you're not able to think for yourself. You're not able to function. You're not able to do things as a functioning adult. When it comes to the sacral chakra, you're not able to express yourself in a way whereas you can use your thoughts and your creative abilities to take you further in life. When it comes to your solar plexus chakra, you're not able to make decisions. You're not able to have a high self-esteem of discernment that this person is not for you. When it comes to your heart chakra, your heart is so deadened because it's like all you feel and all you want is that person, but it's really not a feeling. It's like you're being stuck in a spiritual casket and you can't move because spiritually you are dead. They put you in a box. Even though you're not dead and you're not functioning the way that you need to function, they have put you in this spiritual box whereas you're not able to break free. You become blind, deaf, and dumb to what they're doing. And then you got the throat chakra. The throat chakra represents speaking your truth. Not only speaking your truth, but really listening to what the person is saying. They put a lid on it. And then when it comes to the third eye, you're not able to really have visions. You're not being able to dream. And then if you dream, that dream entails like some things that are weird or some things that are not right in your life. You're having like weird dreams interacting with this person. And then when it comes to the crown chakra, a lid has been put on that because it's like you've reached a glass ceiling in your life. It's like every time you try to go up, something comes down or life is not going right for you. That's because this person, every time you connect with them on a sexual level and every time you connect with them in general, they deaden your chakras. And it's like they put scar tissue on each chakra to the point where it's not able to rotate and spin the way that it's supposed to. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Because these chakras, they are supposed to spin. Just like that sun out there. If that sun is not spinning, if it's not rotating, it's not giving light, life, and energy to the earth and including other planets. So if that sun gets taken away, the earth is dead. And that's how it is when it comes to your chakras. That's the reason why it is so important to sun gaze. It is so important to do fire scrying. It's so important to get an energy cleanse, because when you do these things, they slowly open your chakras back up that they can be able to spin again. And so you can be able to purge all of those negative emotions that are in each chakra. You can purge all of those negative emotions out of your system, and you can be able to really visualize. You can be able to see things again. You can be able to know things. You can be able to feel things. But if you have this demonic entity on you, you're not going to be seeing straight. So please be careful who you sleep with. Be careful who you interact with, because these demonic entities, they come off as being so harmless. So harmless, so kind. They come to you and they mirror you. They come to you and they say, oh yeah, well, I got that going on, or oh yeah, I know a little bit about what you're doing, and oh this, oh that. They do anything and everything that they can to make sure that you do not get off of that hook. And then when they hook you, when they wheel you in, they put a spiritual spell on you. And they place you in a spiritual casket. And it's hard for you to come out of that casket. That's the reason why a spiritual awakening is so necessary. Because all of that trauma that you accumulated throughout lifetimes from the time you was a baby all the way up to now, that plays a part too. So if you would like to book an energy cleanse with me, I cleanse your chakras and I help you to visualize what's going on in each chakra. For further details, you can go to landtheintuitive.setmore.com. I look forward to connecting with you. Thank you.